So we're gonna be doing a Hatha Yoga 1-2 class. So it's good for beginners, it's good for intermediate practitioners, actually for everybody. Also, if you're joining and you're pregnant, this is a safe class for you. I'm gonna just remind you while we're doing the poses, but just avoid anything that is twists, deep twist. Try to do them open instead. I'll show you when we're there. I'm glad to have you all here. Happy that you keep practicing. We're just gonna repeat it once more. It's already time to start, but if you can grab a towel, a big towel or a blanket to sit on top or a pillow, just do so now. Otherwise, don't worry. I have a block here. In case you have one, you might want to have it, but if you don't have it, don't worry. Okay. So as we're gonna get started, make sure you're in a comfortable seated pose. I'm showing crossed leg because I think it's the most comfortable. But for some of you, maybe extending the legs along the mat is what feels best, or maybe just keeping your legs, a little bit wider open. That works too. So from here, just close your eyes and let's just gonna start finding our breath, connecting to that inhale and exhale. And notice that your breath is soft and as long as and smooth as possible. You're using the nostrils to breathe in and out. Feel your seat, your legs grounded. And feel your torso and your head very straight up, but relax at the same time. Find space now to connect with your breath. We're going to be doing a sequence the whole class is going to be 60 minutes. Please stay until the end because we're going to do Shavasana and right at the end, a couple of minutes of a very short meditation to close the class. Breathe in and out. And like I always like to ask my students to set up a personal intention or sankalpa at the beginning of any class, just to keep you in the good mood of finding a motivation to be here apart from the physical and mental practice. So a sankalpa is not other than an affirmation of something you would like to have. So you set it in the present moment as if you already have it, as if it's already happening. And you're going to repeat that to yourself 3 times and then go back to follow your breath. So it can be anything like, I am centered, I am healthy. And as you keep breathing smoothly in and out through your nostrils, now you can open your eyes. And let's just start extending the arms front, interlace your fingers and push the palms out. Keep your arms straight, relax your shoulders and start lifting the arms up. See where you can go without plunging the shoulders against your ears. So maybe it's just here for today. Maybe you can go all the way up. And notice how every time you go with your arms up, see what happens with the rest of the body. Try to keep integrity of your open chest and your spine, but without popping the ribs out. Try to keep those ribs in, so like you have a wall behind you from your neck to your seat. Try to extend the arms and push the ceiling away from you. Breathe in and out. And exhale, open the arms. Inhale, bring them forward again. Interlace the fingers the opposite way, so the opposite finger stays in front. And again, open the palms out and gently start bringing the arms up. Check on this side if you can still go as far as you went before, just remain a little bit further down. And maybe after a couple of breaths, you can bring your arms up, relaxing your shoulders, keeping the shoulders down, the ribs in. Inhale here, extend, find length. Exhale, release. So now we can, if you need, you can change the cross of your legs to put the other leg in front. And from here, we're gonna just do a gentle twist. Here's where the pregnant moms wants to keep the arms open and the twist open. For all of us, inhale, raise your arms and twist to your right. Bring the right hand behind you for support. And maybe the left on the outside of the right knee. And think about lengthening every time you inhale from the crown of your head. And exhale, twist more, even if it's just your eyes looking back. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, release. Inhale, raise your arms up. Exhale, twist to the other side. In my case, the left hand now is back. And the right can be on the outside of the left knee for support. Try maybe now with each inhale that you grow tall, allows you for the exhale to dip a little bit, to twist a little bit deeper. Inhale, look forward, exhale, release. Inhale once more here, raise your arms and then fall forward from your hips. And maybe that means putting your hands here, trying to keep your chest open, or walking your hands a little bit forward. Maybe your forehead will reach the floor, maybe not. Press your palms down. Try to push the floor towards you. And notice the sensation on the back and the shoulders. And soften your hips. Let go of your chest down. With the next inhale, walk your hands back, raised up. Okay, now we're gonna find our way to our backs. Keep your knees bent, close to your buttocks as possible, and keep the knees, the legs, and the feet as wide as your hips. So from here, you're gonna inhale, raise the sides, the outer sides of your hips up. Exhale, lower. Inhale, up. Exhale, lower. So try to keep the knees where they are. Don't allow them to open or close. Inhale, press your feet down. Exhale, down. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. Keep doing that movement, but now bring the arms with it. Inhale, raise your arms back overhead. Exhale, lower. Inhale, up. Exhale, lower. Everything down. Inhale, up. Exhale, lower. Notice if you can breathe in more deeply every time you go up. Bringing the arms up. We have two more. Inhale, up. Exhale, lower. Inhale, up. Exhale, lower. Now, keep your elbows close to your body. Point your fingers up to the ceiling And now lift the outer sides of your hips up as much as you can. Press all four corners of the feet down. Keep your neck looking straight up. Try to not turn your head. Avoid clenching your buttock. Just lift the sides, the outer sides of the hips up. Hold it there. Breathe in and out. Soften your toes. Take one more inhale and exhale. Release down. Very good. Now you can extend your legs up for a moment. Do some ankle release. And now bend your knees so they are kind of like 90-degree angle. And you're gonna lift your head, interlace your fingers behind, and from here just lift the head and the shoulders off the floor. Inhale, extend the right leg without touching the floor. Exhale, bring them in. Inhale, left extended. Exhale, in. Inhale, right. Exhale. Inhale, left extended. Exhale, bend. Inhale, right. Exhale, in. Keep your head, your shoulders off the floor. Inhale, right again. Exhale, in. Inhale, left. Exhale, in. We have one more round with each leg. Very good. Now release your head. You might bring your knees close to your chest. We have one more to start waking up those abs. So again, bend the knees. Keep them in a 90-degree angle with the legs. And from here, you're just going to inhale, extend the right, bring the left towards the right elbow. Exhale. Inhale, the opposite side. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Left elbow to right knee. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And the last one. Inhale. Exhale. Release down. Extend your legs up to the ceiling. Bend your knees. Give yourself soft, if it feels good, side to side roll. And from here, grab behind your legs for a rock and roll movement. So it's a massage to your back. Inhale, going back. Exhale, forward. Inhale, back. Exhale, forward until you come to seated pose. And now find your way to a tabletop pose, so hands and knees. Remember that you want your knees as wide as your hips and having the knees right under the hips. Keep your arms, your wrists right under your shoulders and your hands open as wide as the shoulders. So if you have some wrist discomfort, you want to keep your fingers open a little bit to the side. If you have some knee discomfort, you want to use the blanket for more padding. I would recommend keeping it from the middle back of your mat, so you can keep it there during the whole practice and it won't bother you. Just good. So from here, notice I'm gonna just show you have the black t-shirt and the couch, so you can see when I'm really bringing my navel in, trying to keep a straight spine. You see, if I don't do that, I kind of like curve my back. So you want to try to find that. Inhale here and exhale, keep that navel in. So for me, you can See a little bit of my white couch. So inhale here. Now release that. Open your chest forward. Look up. Exhale. Round the back. Exaggerate the movement. Look at your navel. Inhale. Open. This is cat-cow movement. Exhale. Round. Inhale. Open. Exhale. Round. Inhale. Exhale. Notice that the movement happens more on the middle and upper back than on your lower back or your hips. Now, after your next exhale, come back to a neutral pose. And now here again, inhale normally and exhale. Try to bring that navel in towards the spine, without rounding, just keeping a straight line on your back. Keep looking at the front of your mat so you're not bringing the neck back out of line. Keep elbows extended. And now extend the right leg back. Try to keep the line, both hips on the same plane. And now extend the left arm out in front of you. And you can stay here, trying to hold that navel in, or just bring the right leg a little bit up without opening the hips, okay? Just keep the hips neutral. Inhale here and exhale. Sun dog pose. Breathe in and out. Keep looking down to the front of your mat. Bring the hand and the knee down. Now we have the other side. So again, find stability, chest open, navel in, extend the left leg back, keeping both hips parallel. Now extend the right arm in front of you, and you can stay here, or with the next inhale, bring the left leg a little bit up. Try to keep that navel in. So you're lifting from the sides of the body, from the core, finding stability. If you're pregnant, this is a good way for you to work the core better than the other abdominal exercises that we did. These type of exercises are better as you move along your pregnancy. Inhale, find length. Exhale, release hand and knee down. Now please open a little bit more your knees and go back to child's pose. Maybe your forehead will touch the floor. Maybe you can use your two fists or your block or your blanket to put under your forehead. And really find a moment here to release, to soften, to let go. This is a pose that allows for more opening on the lower back, but at the same time, it's a pose where you can find a moment to recover your breath. So at any times during the class where you want to have a moment and take a pause, please come to this pose and allow yourself to melt down, okay? Stay in the pose, but just walk your hands forward and really press down the hands, the fingertips, and extend the arms so the elbows and the wrist are not touching the floor anymore. And from here, you're gonna tuck your toes behind you. We're gonna move the hip back and up to downward facing dog. Relax your head. Maybe you paddle your knees, your feet a little bit to find that extension, that full leg extension. Or not. Maybe you can just keep your knees softened. Try to point, in any case, the heels down. And when you're looking at your feet, you can't see your heels, okay? They're hidden behind your toes. Let go of your head. With the next inhale, you're gonna bring your body weight forward. So you're really coming to a plank pose where the shoulders are on top of the wrists. And here, think about your tailbone going low towards the heels and the pubic bone up. So that's how you find your plank pose. And if this is not good for you today, you can just bring the knees down. Whatever you are, hold it there a little bit more. Now everybody bring the knees down and lower all your body weight down to the floor. Take an inhale and raise your head, your shoulders. Notice that your toenails are down. Relax on the floor. So this pose is baby cobra, bhujangasana. Soften your hands so you see that the movement, the action is coming from the back. And as you're here, try to notice your neck, your head. You're not looking up, you're just looking forward, down. So your neck can be a part of the whole spine. Inhale here, exhale, bring your forehead down. Tuck your toes behind you and push yourself back and up to downward facing dog. Let's do that again. Inhale, plank pose. So find your plank, pubic bone up, navel in towards their spine. And again, you can stay here, just bring the knees down. Whatever you are, start bending your elbows close to your body. Inhale, raise up for baby cobra or bhujangasana. And this can be your variation for today. Or you can go up, extend the arms a little bit more for your cobra. Or if you have the practice of Urdhva Mukha Svanasana, you can go for it now. Complete extension, lifting the legs off the floor, pressing the toes down. Inhale once more here, and exhale, go back to your downward facing dog. If you need your blanket, you can keep it for your knees. I'm just gonna remove it so I think you can see better. Breathe in and out a couple of times in your Adho Mukha Svanasana. With the next inhale, lift your heels and your hips and bend the knees, walk your hands back towards your feet. Keep the hands maybe on the floor or maybe grab your elbows and maybe soften your knees a little bit and let go of your head. If you need, you might just move a little bit side to side now until you find stillness. And again, you fold as you can, chest towards the hip, the legs, the thighs. If you can, you will soften the knees more, bring the chest and the thighs together, and then maybe start extending the legs. But don't force it, just check with yourself in where you are today. Change the clasp of your elbows, grab on the other side. And release your hands and walk them forward to find your downward facing dog pose again. Now we're gonna do the vinyasa that we just practiced. Inhale, plank pose. Exhale, lower. Inhale, baby cobra or your full Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Exhale, forehead down. If you're in Bhujangasana, and then back to downward facing dog. From here, bring the feet and the legs close together in the center of your mat and raise the right leg. Relax your head, strong arms. Keep your hips parallel. So focus on the standing left leg. See your heel down towards the floor. Flex the ankle of the right leg. Lift it until your hips are parallel, still parallel. And from here, exhale. Bring the knee close to your face and then place the foot down in between your hands. The left knee comes down to the floor and move forward. Move your body weight forward. So you're giving a little bit more extension on the front left side of the leg, on the front of the left leg. And come back to center. Move your body weight back. And then bring the hands inside that right leg. Both hands inside. And from here, just bend, bring your body weight forward again. Or if you can, if you have a block, you want to use it to bring the elbows down towards the block or towards the floor to give more extension. Take another inhale and exhale, and then come back to your hands. And now keep the left hand where it is on the floor. Bring your right arm back and bend the right knee. So you hopefully can grab your right foot. If not, just flex it. Keep your right hand on your lower back. And from here, you can do this to yourself. How deep you wanna go into that stretch of the front side of the left leg. Gently release that. Bring the right hand on the outside of the right leg. Extend the left leg and bring the right leg back to meet in the center of your mat. Both feet, both legs together. Now, inhale. Bring the left leg up. Relax your head. Focus on the standing right leg, heel down. Flex the foot on the left leg. Raise it up until your hips remain parallel. Breathe in and out. From here, take an inhale. With the exhale, bend the knee so it comes right towards your nose, and then place the foot down on your mat in between your hands. Bring the right knee down. Move your body weight forward. So it's more of an extension here on the right side. To deepen this, go back with your body weight and bring both hands inside of that left leg, okay? Both hands are inside. And from here, you can just move your body weight forward again, and you can bring your elbows down. If you have a block, you can use the block. Breathe in and out through your nostrils. Bring the hands again to the floor. Parallel, frame your front leg with both hands. Extend the right and move back with the left. Open your feet as wide as your hips and breathe in and out. Downward facing dog. With the next inhale, move your body weight forward. Knees up or down. Exhale, lower. Inhale, baby cobra. Exhale, forehead down and back to downward facing dog. From here, your right leg raises back. Bring the foot in between your hands, then the left. With the next inhale, raise halfway. So you can keep maybe your fingertips down. Maybe you put your hands on the outsides of your legs. Ardha Uttanasana. With the exhale, fold. Uttanasana. Plant your feet, come all the way up. Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, Tadasana. So in Tadasana, I'm just gonna say this for those of you that are maybe newer to yoga. You can keep your feet completely together or hip distance apart. In any case, think about your inner thighs moving back. So your pelvis will come to a neutral position. So not tucked out or tucked in. So it's more neutral. So your shoulders are relaxed, chest open, chin parallel to the floor, arms next to your body. So you might just feel your legs energized, very tall from the crown of your head. And as you're here, we're gonna do a couple of rounds of Surya Namaskar A, Sun Salutation A. Inhale, raise your arms up, find length. Exhale, fold from the hips, place the hands down. Inhale, halfway, Ardha Uttanasana. Keep the chest open, soften your knees as needed, plant the hands down and walk back. Downward facing dog. Immediately, inhale, plank pose, knees up or down. Exhale, lower. Inhale, your baby cobra or Urdhva Mukha. Exhale, go back, downward facing dog. 3 to 5 breaths here. With the next inhale, bring your left leg back and in between your hands. And then the right. Inhale, halfway, look up. Exhale, fold for Uttanasana. Inhale, come all the way up to stand. Urdhva Hastasana and then Tadasana. And you should find yourself in the same alignment as you started with the energized legs, pelvis neutral. We're gonna repeat that once more. Inhale, arms up. This is Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, fold from the hips. Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway, look up. Ardha Uttanasana. Keep your chest open, bend the knees, so plant your hands and back to downward facing dog. With the next inhale, right on. Plank pose, knees up or down. Exhale, lower all the way down or halfway. Bhujangasana or Urdhva Mukha. Exhale back, downward facing dog. 3 to 5 breaths here. Relax your head. Now use this Adho Mukha Svanasana, this downward facing pose, downward facing dog pose, to relax, to find your breath. Now with the next inhale, the right leg lifts a little bit back and bring the knee close to your chest. So you place the foot down, come the left to join. Inhale, halfway, look up. Exhale, fold deeply. Inhale, raise up. This is Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, Tadasana. Very good. Now we're changing a little bit here. Inhale, bend your knees, hips back. Utkatasana, chair pose. You can keep your arms in front of you or a little bit higher. Think about sitting back. Place one hand on your lower back and one on your lower belly. And notice that the lower back can go a little bit down towards the floor, and you kind of like bring that pubic bone in, so you keep more of a straight spine in your back, avoiding a rounding of the lower back, okay? protecting that area. Inhale here. Exhale, bring the hands down and then extend your legs for Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway, look up, Ardha. Plant your hands, walk back to downward facing dog. Inhale, plank pose, knees up or down. Exhale, lower. And now your version, Bhujangasana, Urdhva Mukha. And exhale, go back to downward facing dog. Bring the feet together in the middle of your mat. Inhale, raise the right leg up high as you can, keeping the hips parallel. And this time, exhale, bring it forward between your hands. For this one, we keep the left knee off the floor as possible. If you need to, of course, you place it down, okay? From here, raise up, crescent moon pose. Inhale and exhale here. You can keep the back knee softened, bend deeper the front knee. Or you can start maybe extending all the way the back leg, but keep the back heel lifted. And find your torso in the center. Okay, not back, but not forward. Your hands can be on your waist, or maybe you bring them up and find a little bit of back bend. Inhale once more here. Exhale, bring your hands down to the floor. Bring your right leg back. Inhale now, your left leg raised up, high as possible. Take another inhale, and with the exhale, bring the knee in so you can place the left foot in between your hands. Soften the knee, the right knee, if possible, not touching the floor, and then come up for your crescent moon pose. Bend the front knee deeply. You can keep the back knee softened or start extending. Bring your front hip bones up so you find your center, okay? And again, you can keep your hands on your waist or just keep your hands up. Find a little bit of back bend. Breathe in and out. Inhale once more. Exhale, lower your hands and go back to your downward facing dog. You can stay here or do your vinyasa. We're gonna wait for you here. I'm gonna recover my breath so I can keep talking and doing the exercises at the same time. Once you are in downward facing dog, take 3 to 5 breaths. Now with the inhale, the left leg comes back and in between your hands, then the right. Inhale, halfway, look up, Ardha. Exhale, fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, sit back, bend your knee. Utkatasana, chair pose. Hold it there and then come up for Tadasana. Very good. I hope you can breathe better than I'm doing here. Some days we're more tired than others, and that's fine. We just have to observe. Okay, so from here, keep your Tadasana pose, and we're gonna again do chair pose. So inhale, bend your knees, hips back, Utkatasana. Hold it there for 5 breaths. Sit back, see your pubic bone up, tailbone down. Exhale 3. Exhale 5. Now bring the hands down to the floor. Extend your legs. Uttanasana. Okay, now here, maybe if you have the block, you want to use it. So place it on the outside of your right leg and bring the left leg back in one line. Back, place the heel down. Okay? So you're still facing the front leg. Both legs extended. Use the block or not, or the leg. Place your hand on your leg if you don't have the block. And start opening to the left side. Bringing the left arm up. This is Trikonasana, triangle pose. We're coming down from the floor. You can keep the right arm, the left arm up, or bring it back to your lower back so you can encourage more of an opening of the chest. Two more slow, smooth breaths as possible. Now, from here, place your upper arm in your waist or your lower back. Bend the front knee and bring that right hand for you. For me, it's the left, just because I'm trying to mirror you. Just trying to show this side first before giving you my back. Bring that hand on the outside of your foot. If you have the block, you can definitely use it here. If this is all not possible, just bring the elbow towards your knee, okay? And then open the chest. Maybe raise your left arm up for what we call side angle pose or Parsvakonasana. Bend deeper the front knee. Two more slow, smooth breaths here. And now bring both hands down in front of your foot. Lift the back heel. Bring it closer. Extend your front standing leg and lift that left leg up. So standing split. Keep both hips parallel. It's not about how much you can raise the leg, but how much you can keep the hips parallel. Let go of your head towards your standing leg. You might soften a little bit that standing leg. And gently bring that leg down to the floor. Stay in the forward fold. Now, if you have a block, you want to put it on the outside of your left foot. I'm just going to show here. And now you're going to bring your right leg back in one line and the heel down. So the opposite leg, okay? We're going to do the opposite side. Keep both legs extended and place the hand on that block or on your leg and start opening to the side. For you should be the right side. For triangle pose, Trikonasana. If that arm up is too much, you can bring it on your lower back and encourage more of an opening of the chest. Two more long and smooth breaths as possible. Now bring the arm, if you have it, up to your waist. Bend the front knee and place the hand down on the outside of that left leg. If you have the block, you can use it, or bring the elbow to your knee, bend deeper, and then keep your right hand on your lower back to encourage more of a chest opening, or if you can keep that, bring the arm right up. Side angle pose, Parsvakonasana on the other side. One more, deep inhale and deep exhale. Now frame, bring both hands down to the floor, lift the back heel, and now walk a little bit forward, extend the front leg, in this case for you I think it's the left, and start bringing the right up, extend it back, soften your head, standing split. So remember, it's not about how high can you bring your leg, but more so keeping the hips in line, so parallel, and maybe you keep a soft bend on the standing leg. You can use your fingertips as forward as you need, or you might want to start walking them towards your standing leg. Gently bring that leg down, right foot next to left. Stay in the forward fold. Inhale, halfway look up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come all the way down. And exhale, Tadasana. Inhale, raise your arms up. Exhale, fold deeper, Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway look up. Exhale, plant your hands, walk back. And this time bring the knees down and your whole body down. Okay, we're gonna do some back bends here. So keep your legs extended. Hopefully big toes will touch, toenails down. Bring your hands, your arms extended next to your body. Palms facing your legs, forehead down. With the next inhale, lift your head, your shoulders, your arms. Breathe in and out. Keep your neck in line again. Looking down. And maybe raise your legs. Breathe in and out. Inhale once more. Find length from the crown of your head to your toes. Exhale, release. Place your head on one side. Now, forehead down. Open your arms as wide as a T. Forehead down. With the inhale, lift your head, your shoulders, and your arms off the floor. And I have to remind myself that of keeping the neck in line with my back. Now, if it's a good time, just raise your legs. Take another cycle of breath. Exhale, lower. Put your head towards the other side. And bring your hands now in front, your arms in front, palms facing each other, forehead down to start. And with the inhale, lift your head and your arms a little bit off the floor, and then maybe your legs too. One more cycle of breath here, find length. Exhale, lower everything down. Rest on one side. Now, keep your forehead down and bend your knees and try to reach back at the same time, both ankles. And now Try to bring your knees and toes in to touch. If the big toes can touch, keep it there. Inhale here and exhale. Now inhale, lift more. And bring the thighs off the floor for Dhanurasana, bow pose. Inhale and exhale. If you come down, just try to come up again. To soften this pose, just keep the thighs on the floor. But if you're with me, just lift them. Take one more inhale and an exhale. Come down. We're gonna repeat that once more, okay? It's ready. Forehead down, bend your knees. Now lift to grab the ankles with both hands. If you can, you're gonna keep both toes touching. Inhale and exhale here. With the next inhale, start lifting everything up. Inhale, exhale gently, release. Very good, everybody. Now roll on your mat so you're on your back. Extend your legs. Bend the knees. Bring the knees towards your chest and let your knees fall to the right side. Open your arms. Gentle twist. If you're pregnant, you want to keep both arms on the same side as your knees. Inhale, bring the knees back up and let them fall to the left. Bring your knees back up and hold your knees. Give yourself a hug. And like at the beginning, grab behind your thighs to come to a seated pose. From here, extend your legs forward. Here's where you can, you might need that blanket, towel, or pillow, or if you have a block. So you might want to sit on top of it to raise your hips so you can keep a straight spine, okay? If you don't have it or don't need it, just soften your knees so you're able to move that pubic bone back and sit more straight up, okay? So whatever you are, sitting straight with knees softened or not, take an inhale, raise your arms up and fall from the hips. If you have your knees softened, that's okay. For Paschimottanasana, try to keep your chest open at all times. So maybe that means not touching your feet, but just keeping your hands on the floor. If you can go deeper, please do so. Inhale, walk yourself back up. And now bring the soles of your feet together, close to your body. I'm gonna face you guys this side. So Baddha Konasana, or butterfly pose. And you can just stay here upright, or if you want to go low, just start with a straight spine, chest open, bending forward. Your hands can be on your toes or on your heels, your legs. Whatever you are, take another inhale and an exhale. Then come up if you're bent. Open your legs for a nice stretch. Just a moment here. If you have the knees bent, that's okay too. And from here, start finding your way to your Shavasana or resting pose. Remember that we're gonna be doing a short Shavasana to have 1 or 2 minutes at the end to do a short meditation. If you want to just stay in Shavasana longer than this class lasts, please do so, okay? That's the beauty of being at home, that nobody can kick you out of the classroom. Okay, so find your way to your Shavasana. Remember that that is no other than just laying back on your back, extended legs. If this is not so good, you can keep your knees bent. And I would recommend let them be close together. You can place your hands on your belly or keep your hands resting open on the sides. Close your eyes and soften your breath. If you need to do a cleansing breath, take a deep inhale through the nostrils. Exhale, open your lips. You can do that once or twice more. And then just rest, melt down on the floor. Gently start extending your arms overhead. Bring movement to your toes, your fingers. Give yourself a nice stretch, full body stretch. Try to keep your eyes closed and bring the knees towards your chest and roll with the whole body to one side. And use your upper arm to come up head last to a seated pose. Once you land there, if you have your eyes open, bring them close again. And find again a comfortable seated pose, like at the beginning. I would recommend cross legs or just extend them. If you have a wall close by, you can just sit close to a wall. But otherwise, start finding your seat, your legs very grounded down on the floor. And start seeing your whole torso, your whole spine up to the crown of your head extended, very erect and still. Your shoulders are softened, your hands are resting on your thighs. Your face is softened, your jaw, your eyelids are closing, melting down. And you are just breathing in and out through your nostrils. You can focus your attention on the tip of your nose, noticing how the air comes in and out. And just for one more moment, for a couple of seconds more, just let go of any thought or sensation. Mindfully be here and now. Now bring your palms together in front of your heart. Inhale, raise, lift your heart. Exhale, bow your head. Whenever you feel ready, you can open your eyes. Namaste.